Hey, yo, you caught me off guard here, man. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of share my thoughts from my buddy Thomas. Hey, Thomas, this one's for you. I watched the first episode of Fallout. I wasn't gonna review it, but it got me thinking. Post-apocalyptic stuff ever since I saw Road Warrior, it just always fascinated me. And then Escape from New York, uh, Escape from the Bronx 1990, all those movies. And then After the Fall of New York 2019, Warlords of the 21st, just all those movies, they always just scared me and fascinated me when I was little. So anyway, Fallout, I mean, do this quick. Not that it was bad, but I was like, okay, alternate future. It's like 50s reality, and then the bomb drops. I liked Walton Goggins, but I just kept thinking. I guess because I just watched The Hateful Eight. Just reminded me of that character, but he's still really good. What I liked about Fallout, I liked when the guy's jerking off in his bunk. I liked when they were playing basketball with like rocks or bricks. And I liked when Walton Goggins blew that dude's head off with the shotgun. It was really good, like chunky, splattery, totally unrealistic. But I saw something in his neck. I was like, oh, that's CGI. But it still had weight to it, and like it was really good splattery effects. I just don't see why people are still complaining about CGI gore. I mean, it's got to a pretty good point. What I It's nothing really that I didn't like, but it's weird just how like all those movies I just mentioned, they created this whole universe or world, at least a world, that made me, like I was like, oh, what's going on? Where there's mutants, there's machines, there's a whole world, and now that they're able to show like not, and it's not just Fallout, it's like everything now. And another post-apocalyptic movie is like Your Hunter from the Future that I love. Somehow, and I guess it's just me, all those old movies created just a whole universe world that I believed in more than Fallout. Even though Fallout has they show when the main girl goes outside McLean, and you see you see the ocean, you see like a blasted wasteland. That part alone is better than all those other movies I mentioned, but it's not. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that it's just like Amazon series that that I know they're not gonna. They're gonna go to a point of violence, but they're not gonna go. And it's not even the violence. It's just some unquantifiable thing that they're not gonna do. I know that they're not gonna. They're not gonna show caveman mutants or barbarians. I'm also on a huge barbarian kick right now. Or they're not gonna. And they do show spaceships. They're not gonna show X-wing fighters or Cylon. I don't know what it is, but it was still really good. Good enough to where I don't even want to watch the next episode. I don't know what it is. It just seems like we've gone too far, and the limitations of those old movies are what made it, or what made them so good, or maybe I just don't get it. I don't know. I will get another shot though. Also, like, I didn't like the I didn't like the violence in the when the so I thought that the whatever the Vault 32, I thought they had just succumbed to like uh, being violent, and the crops didn't grow. I did never thought like, oh, like the Raiders, and then the whole time when they were killing everybody, so they could just ask. They could just, or maybe they couldn't. Maybe they could. I don't know. I just like, these people are so like benevolent. They'll just share it with you. But I guess the whole thing, they're Raiders. Like they weren't mutated. I don't know. It was just real conundrum with me. Overall, I just give it a first episode 2.5. Real middling, real middle down the road for me. But maybe Walton Goggins will uplift it. So yeah. That's yeah. SPEEDOZER.